Howdy.
Hello.
Man,
Everyone.
who let all these people in here?
I was gonna say, like, we got in before we didn't have to be brought in, we just appear.
They follow me around
That means we've
What?
made it big time.
like barnacles.
Dizzy's Dizzy's entourage.
Is that what you guys are, my entourage?
The groupies.
I feel like they would the entourage though. Aren't they typically nice? I don't feel like these guys are nice to me a lot.
I think we're lovely.
No, we're
Well, basically, this is a gang. They stomp you in and they stomp you out.
That's
Oh,
Anyway,
geez.
Veep, go ahead and do the intro before I get in
Yeah,
further trouble.
before we get really sidetracked, we should probably be all official.
know.
Like,
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Power Ups International. Veep in the building. Got my man International Ho in the building. Got Dizzy, the Goop, and of course DRay. How's everyone doing today?
pretty awesome. I would be more awesome if it wasn't snowing. It is. It's April. I'm done with snow, but it's been snowing for 2 days.
Wow.
We've had grass for weeks now. 2 days of snow.
In April.
It's been lovely and sunny here, so not to rub it in.
It's humid over here.
Yeah, it was cold. It was a balmy 60 degrees where I am.
Oh, you're gonna make me convert shit to real temperature?
Go on and Google it.
I'm
Click the
Googling.
button on your click the button on your thing.
Ask Siri.
Yes.
Mm.
All right. So 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 15 degrees Celsius. So right now, it is 37.4 Fahrenheit where I am,
Mm-mm.
and that's
Nope.
pretty. And it's because it's that mild that we're getting the snow. Because if it's
Right.
really cold, no snow. Really warm, no snow. But right in that mild zone, it's like snow.
Oh, that's
So-
crazy.
Other than that, I'm
No,
having a
it
great week.
didn't.
I can't
No,
optimize this channel.
This is gonna be one. This is gonna be one of them podcasts. I could just
It
feel it.
is. But what about you? How's your week going? Enough about the weather.
It was very fast.
Yeah,
Very fast.
I think there's a video that I might play later from the old movie Airplane when the guy was like, "I picked the wrong week to stop drinking. I picked
Yeah.
the wrong week to stop smoking. I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue."
Yeah.
That's been my week.
I saw
Doing
saw
that.
one of the mini goobs trying to sneak on the podcast there. But
Mini goobs.
you know what? Something I was excited to do this week is I finally got to play some Helldivers with V.
Yes.
How did that
Yeah.
go? And
We
where's
had a
the
lot of
footage?
fun. We had a lot of fun. My
We
instant
did not.
replay is still wonky, so I couldn't record anything. But fun was had.
Fun was definitely had. However, if with playing with these guys, it's basically Helldivers meets Dead Souls.
Freak brings the dead souls to the mix. I feel.
Wait a minute.
I blew
What
you
just
guys up
happened?
like once, okay?
If you're not killing your friends, you're not playing the game right.
Apparently,
Wow.
you can't depict the enemy from your ally.
Yeah,
Friendly
crazy.
fire is if
I
friendly
hear-
fire isn't a recordable stat, why you need to do it?
Like, oh my god! Like Troy, were you were in that game, right? Where we were in that really really small map, and all of us brought airstrikes, and it was nothing but orbitals and eagle airstrikes. Everything was exploding. Everything. It didn't matter if you were friendly, if you were bad. We were in a very very tiny map with some very very big bombs falling from the sky, nonstop.
It was crazy. I mean, they could have chose the lesser weaponry, but no, they want the
Oh
nukes.
no. Oh yeah.
They want the hell bombs and all that other stuff.
Mini
It was
nukes, yep.
crazy.
It was just like the orbitals and the barrages, and we had mortars down, and like everything around us was exploding. Laughed the whole time. I think maybe
Yes.
one of us made it out alive.
Incidentally, it was me. Yeah.
Yeah, somehow.
And he's the one that's blowing people up. That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
So that was probably one of the highlights of my week, because I finally got to play Helldivers with the V, because we've been talking about that for like ever.
Yeah, it's just circumstances. But
Mhm.
real quick, because majority, I know DRay hasn't played it yet. I have this clip that definitely encapsulates the importance of, when you're in a relationship with a helldiver, you really have to go
I've
with the flow.
seen this.
I know
I've
this one,
seen
yeah.
this. Yeah.
I love this. Let's check it out.
Being the wife of a helldiver can be difficult. You find yourself having to run a household all by yourself. Spend many sleepless nights alone. And the worst part is, you'll never know when he's going to come back to you. Ever since my husband devoted his life to spreading managed democracy across the galaxy, life has been pretty complicated for me. Like, I mentioned this place called Malevolent Creek that I heard about online, and he just burst into tears.
There are just too many bots.
His political beliefs have become, like, weirdly aggressive. Do you even know what managed democracy is?
You don't have to understand freedom to spread freedom.
I don't get why you care.
Liberty,
Now you're just screaming buzzwords in my face.
democracy,
Stop it.
Reaganomics.
And I've seen him spend hours on Reddit complaining about some guy called Joel? Who the is Joel? Should I be worried? So, that's why I decided to create WOE, Wives of Helldivers. WOE is an online community where the significant others of Helldivers can come together to share information and support one another while their spouses are off spreading democracy. It's got great tips on how to better connect with your spouse, including a comprehensive vocab list of commonly used Helldivers lingo. Wow, babe, that was a really great orbital laser you just called down there. Along with news and topics to use as conversation starters. Hey, I'm really sorry to hear that the railgun got nerfed so badly. That must be really tough.
It's not fair.
I know, but have you thought about giving the other weapons a shot?
New things scare me. I want the old meta back.
There might even be a few tips to help spice things up. Hey there, soldier. Why don't you put that controller down and come liberate my Malevolent Creek? So if you're struggling with your partner's unquenchable thirst for managed democracy, join the Wives of Helldivers and be part of the elite peacekeepers fighting the battle on the home front. If you leave this up, we're getting a divorce.
Oh, come on!
I knew at some point he was going to hit Control-Alt-V in there somewhere.
So I think the really cool thing in there was the reference to Joel. Like, do you guys know who Joel is in the Helldivers universe?
No.
I don't know.
He's either the CEO or one of the designers.
He is a member of Arrowhead Studios. He's basically the game master. Like, if this was a Dungeons and Dragons, he's the game master. He's the one who goes in, he controls the orders, he controls the tides of war, he decides what the priority targets are going to be and how difficult things are going to be. Like, he is the game master god of Helldivers. He's a real person at Arrowhead Studios that this is his entire job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when something goes really, really wrong, that's why she's like, complaining about Joel. We can blame Joel.
Funny part is the guy crying on the couch. That is dead on to Reddit every time there's nerfs and buffs. Oh my gosh.
Well, they did. They just nerfed what the railgun and the shield.
Slugger. The slugger is the one that everyone is pissed off about because it doesn't even stagger anymore for a shotgun.
Oh, I never used it. My go-to is the breaker. I use the incendiary breaker for bugs, and I use the regular breaker for bots. And then since it came out, I've been using the quasar cannon like nonstop. That's right, we were playing today, and I was just like,
Taking out those drop
everywhere.
ships with that crazy
Yeah.
cannon is too cool.
It's so satisfying when those drop ships come in with the bots. You hit the one of those little 4 engines on them, and the whole ship blows up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is refreshing.
Hmm.
I need to play some more Helldivers.
Yeah, you do.
It's a great game. Hopefully, I wonder if and when they'll incorporate Xbox universe, because that would be astronomical.
Let's see. I don't know if they have plans to. Right now, I'm pretty sure it's just like straight up PC and PlayStation. But I will Google it. Helldivers 2 Xbox.
Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, Xbox Nation.
Womp womp womp.
Basically.
As of mid-March, Helldivers is popular PlayStation PC, but not on Xbox.
Oh, is it on
Sony-
Xbox at all?
No,
No.
it's not.
Ooh.
As of 2 weeks ago, the answer was still probably not.
I was going to say,
Wow.
as much Steam as it has right now, if they haven't at least tried, I don't think it's going to happen, guys.
At least we didn't have to wait a year to get it on the computer.
That part.
Mhm.
So I got a question. Who wants to see Dizzy lose her shit?
Always.
Me.
Not me. Not me.
Okay. All right.
Well, luckily,
Why
you
you
don't
gotta
have to
do
see
this?
yourself. Luckily, you don't have to see
So-
yourself
Right.
do it.
So, I know Dizzy is a big Titanfall fan.
Why you gotta be like this?
And
I thought we
so
were friends.
we are friends, but we got to do it for the vine. So Titanfall is getting another game, but there is a catch. It's not going to be Titanfall 3. It's going to be something in the Titanfall universe.
Like Apex was?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Apex.
Oh, wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean,
She said it with her chest.
you don't go,
They know.
hey, look, you don't go full nuclear in the first 15 minutes.
Is anyone here surprised if I said anything here that I have not said a million times before in various chats or conversations with people? I feel like
No,
everyone here has
she
heard.
said it. Yeah.
The article.
You knew that was going to trigger me.
I did. It is so. How do you guys say about Helldivers? It's so satisfying. On the website Game Rant, they said the rumor from Jeff Grubb hints at a new game set in the Titanfall universe, but it is not Titanfall 3. Despite fan desire, Respawn Entertainment's focus on Apex Legends and other games makes a Titanfall 3 as unlikely as ever.
No.
Oh, wow.
I am not satisfied with this because the way they left, especially with the after credits at the end of Titanfall 2, if just the storyline, like the way they left it was so heartbreaking, and they give you this little glimmer of hope at the end. Like, I don't know, like, should I say what I'm even talking about? I'm always worried about spoilers, but how long has this game been out?
It's been out long enough, Dizzy.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
right
they
ahead.
didn't see it. That's the ass.
All right. So basically, at the end of the fucking game, BT, the big robot, sacrifices himself to save the pilot, you. After you've spent the entire game building this relationship with him, the robot, the Titan, sacrifices himself for you.
Mhm.
And it's in a very traumatic way. And then at the end of the after credits, you see BT's signal coming in the helmet after Jack, the pilot, takes the helmet off, and it's sitting on the thing, and you see BT's signal coming through, like maybe he survived. And that's how the game ends.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Like, I gotta send you a clip. But
That's anticlimactic. Jeez.
it's
That's
it's heartbreaking. Like
It's one of those
legit, I
things
was
that leaves it up to
crying.
the audience to work out, what you think happened.
Well, here's the question though. Why do game developers in Hollywood, for that matter, not listen to their fan base and
Because
basically
they put
give the
out
fan base
Apex
what they want?
instead, and they were
Right.
making so much money off of Apex on the coattails of Fortnite, which is one of the reasons I say Fortnite has ruined gaming everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Because all of a sudden everything was all about these giant battle royale games and buying these packs, and they're making a fortune off them. But because they're making a fortune off of all of these skins and shit for these battle royale games, they're not putting effort or money into the other games anymore.
Well, I don't know.
Instead of Titanfall 3, I got fucking Apex, which is in the Titanfall universe. There's not even a single fucking Titan.
How cool would it be to have skins for your Titans as well? I mean, they're missing out on something there.
I read an article that said like collab stuff like this, like Fortnite and all the skins and everything, is like just ruining game development because no one's coming up with anything new. They're just pulling in skins from
they're printing money
games
with
and just throwing them on different games, and it's
printing
lazy
money
development.
with it. And it started with fucking Fortnite.
Well, I don't know if this is going to add any more fuel to the fire, but apparently, whatever this bastardized game from Titanfall is, it's supposed to be out by the end of April this year.
Wow.
This year. So this month.
Yes.
It's Apex Legends 2.
Well, I will say this before Dizzy has a blow up. Any innocent bystander that gets murked by Dizzy DRay, I'm blaming you.
I get her heated anymore. She's gonna melt the snow outside.
I'm just saying. That little red vein is right there in the middle of her forehead. That is the telltale sign to take 2 steps back.
Like I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find this clip. Get started, okay.
While she's looking, Goob, International Ho, are there any games you guys are looking forward to in the next few months, I guess?
Well, I'm looking forward to the Ghost of Tsushima port coming to PC in May. That was like the only few reasons I would have ever bought a PlayStation.
Right.
And, Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodlines 2, whenever that's going to happen, if it's still going to happen. So,
yeah. From what I did a little research today, and I guess Microsoft has conceded the game console wars in that they're not going to be making any more Xboxes after this particular series, and they have now licensed their titles to PlayStation. So a lot of the Xbox only titles may actually wind up on PlayStation. So can you imagine playing Halo finally on PlayStation?
Well, they have basically Microsoft as computers, so that was just like an extra step for them.
That's what I had, that they were going to make a more like modular console that's pretty much more like a computer that you just upgrade parts to. But I think all of them are going to be moving towards streaming games in the future anyway. So,
right,
which is cool if you have decent enough internet.
No one does at this point.
No one does.
Yeah.
All I know is any game they get from 343 Studios, they need to just throw it right in the trash.
Wait a minute. We have, what is this? Hello.
I think it's a bot.
That's bot speech. That's bot speech.
Not let's talk on Discord. Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're going to be selling us art.
Scott Mason won.
All right, Elite 7383. If you are a real person, I apologize.
Not even
Give us a sign.
Not even your stream. Not even your stream's pretty cool. You stream pretty cool. It's like, what? Come on, dude.
And I threw the clip into there, and it's one of the most traumatic moments of me playing the game. It was one of the most traumatic moments to me, and it's just a Twitch clip. But you can. It's just not fair that they won't give me answers.
You provoked.
Not to mention the PvP on Titanfall 2.
TV.
It's EA, Electronic Apples.
Like
must see Dizzy.
Must see Dizzy.
Because I was playing the PvP for years before I played the campaign. Sam finally told me to play the campaign, and it was a short campaign, but it was really well written. It was beautiful and everywhere, and it was very emotional. It sucked me right in. But on the other hand, now I have no answers. I liken this. Who was it? Was it Freak or Goo? Which was it? Otter. I think it was Otter that was telling me how he got his dad to watch Firefly, but he did not. But he did not tell his dad that it was over after the one season. He just let his dad.
Sucks.
He just let his dad fall in love with it. Yeah, no, they watched the movie, but still, like the dad fell in love with this show. It was like his new favorite show. And then he's like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, no, it was canceled. It was axed." And his dad got to feel that betrayal that the rest of us felt with no warning.
Yeah.
But
I still don't understand why they haven't done that.
they're never bringing it back.
I don't get
At
it.
this point, you can't. It would just be rude, and it would probably
What
not
they
be as good.
they'll all be too old.
And you know,
Where's
they
the
killed
story
half
go?
them off on the movie. Like what? Wash is dead, and Preacher's
Reverend's
dead,
dead.
and
Why'd
Well,
you
you
bring it
know,
up?
for me, any opportunity to look at Gina Torres, I could care less what the story's about.
love her. Did you ever watch Cleopatra 2525?
Nope. I watched
Like-
Suits though.
All
All of it.
her in Suits. She was amazing in Suits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the best bit right
Cleopatra
there.
2525 is probably the very first thing I ever saw her in way long ago. Google it. What year was that? And it was so bad. She wasn't the main character, obviously, but it was. Was it YTV or was it Space? Let me look here.
So, Veep, should I throw another grenade into the conversation or should I wait till after the artist
It
spotlight?
was released in 2000.
Why
I've
not?
just seen
The
cover
fire is
for it.
lovely.
You have my interest, Izzy.
What the hell was I doing in 2000?
Oh,
I
freak,
was
did you
in
look it
college.
up?
Oh yeah, I am definitely intrigued by this.
I was 10 years old.
Oh wow.
It was
Go to hell, Goob.
But yeah, so that was gosh, that was before Gina Torres, because the next thing I saw Gina Torres in was probably Angel, when she showed up as the big bad towards the end.
I'm trying to think. I remember her on NYPD Blue, I think.
I never watched NYPD Blue.
Yeah, I didn't either, but apparently there was a nude scene that I may have run across in my
Freaks are
travels.
new.
I know what I'm gonna be
Go
googling
Google.
later.
So while we're all googling stuff that we probably shouldn't, I'm
just gonna get the picture and send it to you.
I'm gonna get
Oh.
the
Oh, nice.
do that. That sounded real creepier than I had intended.
That's right. She
Do
was in
it.
Firefly. That was a
Yeah,
science fiction show.
Yeah, she
I
wasn't
I knew.
Firefly. That's why we started talking about her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched that show for. I watched
Welcome to the
Firefly for
conversation,
Marina
Veep.
Pekarin.
Thank you. I was, catching up.
So while we're all googling stuff,
State.
how about this? It was just announced that Warner Brothers has greenlit. Are you ready? Drum roll. Matrix 5.
Oh Jesus!
No,
I
no.
still haven't seen the fourth one.
It's done. It's over with. It's done.
The fourth one was a hype letdown, big time. Oh my gosh, I was so disappointed.
It was more confusing than anything else.
It wasn't.
was confused.
It was. I guess it would have been. Matrix 4 would have been confusing had I not known the Wachowskis' backstory. Maybe it would have been a little bit more confusing, but given what their whole thing has been and is, it wasn't as confusing as I guess other people would call it. But I'm just curious as to what more damage they can do to this franchise.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, they had that failed Matrix the Matrix MMO way back when.
But see, here's the thing: it wasn't failed. A lot of people played it. It was actually at one point it was given World of Warcraft a run for its money, and for whatever reason they pulled a plug on it. And there is a YouTube video of the day that the system just killed everybody in the game. people just started arbitrarily dying into the Matrix.
Pretty
We're
cool.
all getting unplugged.
Exactly.
Literally.
That is exactly what happened. Literally, everybody was getting unplugged. But
That is crazy.
I don't know. I kind of feel like the enthusiasm for me has kind of gone away because whatever enthusiasm I had for Matrix 4 kind of killed it.
Did they make an animated movie for it too?
The Animatrix was very good.
That was
People
dope.
love that one. I haven't seen it, but
I have
the
seen that
animated-
one.
good.
Yeah, the Animatrix is probably in my top 20 movies of all time because I really, really loved Animatrix.
Let's add it to our list, Dizzy.
Yeah, but the problem is that, you know, with Matrix 4, Agent Smith wasn't in it. They had some dude that Agent Smith apparently inhabited that didn't, you know what I mean? It was just like,
Mhm.
I don't want this guy. I want the dude from Lord of the Rings.
Give me Elrond, dang it.
Yeah, give me Elrond.
Hugo something.
Yeah, Hugo.
Yeah, that's the name.
Hugo.
Hugo. Yeah.
So, guys, before we advance, I want to start the Blast Art Spotlight a little early, but in that same token, because this is kind of like Helldivers Thursday,
Oh, God.
I need you guys to check out this. This is really dope. I love this. Freaking awesome.
That was
They need to
pretty
add
cool.
that
Freaking
into the
awesome.
game and just get rid of their track and put his in.
That was so awesome, man.
I was sitting there listening to that. I was like, man, I wonder if Omega Sparks or Jay Sa, if they did something to that, that would just be pretty dope. Or maybe both
That
of
would
them.
be. That would be. I would love for Jay and Omega to do something. That would just be
That would
bonkers.
be. No, we couldn't do that to Dizzy. We just couldn't do that to Dizzy. That would just be
I would
sensory
be so
overload.
excited. I would love that. You gave me Omega and Jason.
So check it out. We are going to do the Blast Artist Spotlight. This is our boys. Shout out to Tim Steinruck. This is the Mighty One, and this is called So High. Let's check it out.
Let's
want to believe. I wanna know. I wanna breathe and let it go. We were sent here to remember how to fly. But we get so high.
That is our boy Tim with the Mighty One. And if you are an independent artist or a spoken word poet or even an up-and-coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But the wonderful thing is, Blast needs the fans. So if you're a fan of great music, just like that you heard from the Mighty One, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register under the Unlimited Fan, and have access to hundreds and hundreds of independent film. Blast. We are constantly changing the industry one artist at a time. Boom.
I love that track.
Word.
Yeah, it's getting added to my Spotify right now.
30 seconds into that track, it was on Free My Playlists. I was just like, as soon as he started singing, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tim's a good dude, man.
Big time.
Yeah, he's a real good dude. I'm gonna have to inbox him and be like, "Hey, man, you just made like a couple of international fans."
My God, you tell him I love him now.
Yeah.
Got an movie right here.
If I gotta pop my collar, I did an interview on Implosion. Look it up.
not beat popping the scholar. Oh God.
Hey, you got to do it once in a while.
I mean, for real. Go ahead.
No, Mighty One is now on Dizzy's list. Like
he's actually going on tour. He just told us today. I'm working with his record company, and he's going on a tour. And I want to say they're going to they have some dates in Canada. So once I know that,
if you tell me one of them is in Ottawa, I will haul my ass up there. It's 2 hours.
He's in BC though.
That is too far. That's like other side of the country.
But he may be touring everywhere. I don't know the tour stuff, but also him and I are going to be working on a rock and roll podcast, rock/metal podcast. So that's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Let me know when that goes up.
Yes, please.
For sure. We into everything around here.
Yeah, I know.
That is a fact. All right. So what do we want to talk about next? Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Dizzy. Are you watching? No. I'm not playing with you anymore. Are you watching though? I'm
watching. Let me set a timer here.
Yes, when DRay starts levitating, that's a clue.
I'm all out right now.
Right.
I got my vape and that's it.
Must be nice.
So let me ask you guys, even like, since I know group and international whole really aren't quote unquote the regs, what would you guys like to see that we could bring to the audience? Like, what would be something interesting?
We need to stop threatening and go ahead and do some gaming. We've been threatening to do WoW again for a long time.
You know what?
And I just got off of that hype. I just got off that drug. I don't want to go back.
No doubt, Goob.
I hopped in. I was gonna. Dizzy came and played with me, and then she disappeared. And then I was like, I kept playing. I was like, I'm all lonely. And
man, we gotta bring you back to that Dalaran crack house, man. Come on, man.
I'm good.
Listen, it's called the Filthy Animal Inn. Okay. Not even a lie. That's what it's called in Dalaran. That's where they found me.
Well, you know me. I hang out in Booty Bay, so you know. That's where I get drunk.
But you know what? You know what I would love to do? Like, just try, like, put it out there. Is I would love to challenge DRay to Harry Potter trivia.
You do not want to do that to yourself.
I do.
You don't want to do that to yourself in public.
I'm
just
saying. I would love to.
We're doing.
It's like have a throwdown episode, just me and you.
Are we doing movies, books, or both?
Movies and books.
Okay. All right. You definitely don't want to do that to yourself.
Movies and books.
I got to see this now.
The only thing I can't do is like I'm not good like all the behind the scenes stuff. So if you ask me like what was so and so known for on set, I'm not going to know stuff like that. But if it's just straight canon like books and movies,
well, then you've already lost.
Oh boy.
I'm the Mike Tyson of Harry Potter. You've already lost.
And even that fight is gonna be suspect to me. After the McGregor and Mayweather, I was just like,
I know we're getting off topic here, but everybody has to see this is a huge money grab. You know, Netflix paid so much money to Mike Tyson's promotion company for this fight, for them guys to get around and dance around for 5 rounds.
So Netflix actually got this match.
Yeah, it's going to be on Netflix.
Wow.
I never was into boxing. I watched a lot of UFC years ago.
Right.
And I had like my favorite fighters, and then we'd right into it. We would get the pay-per-views, we'd have big parties. But I never got it. The one time I sat there to watch a boxing match, we went to one of our buddies' house. I fell asleep.
and I'm you know, of course, we're a lot older than you guys. You know, Veep is like maybe 20 years older than me, but still we're older than you guys. But the last yeah, he marched with Dr. King. Anyway, the last pay-per-view fight that I ever bought, my best friend and I think we cut lawns, we mowed lawns, we did all kind of odd jobs to buy this Mike Tyson fight. And I want to say it was like $50. And we got all of our snacks, we got everything together. The fight lasted 45 seconds. And I've not bought a pay-per-view fight ever again. Because I was furious.
Yeah, no, you're gambling on how much time you're going to get for your money.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I don't believe we knew that it was going to be 45 seconds. You know,
especially when most boxing matches lasted way longer than that.
Exactly, like at least 3 or 4 rounds we could have gotten away with, but 45 seconds. Man.
Yeah, was that
it was over.
I want to say that the
Michael Spinks. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Because even Larry Holmes lasted a little longer, but man, he got ran through.
Yeah, like Michael, I mean, like literally, and it wasn't like he gave up or he quit or anything. Mike Tyson made his eyes roll back in the back of his head, you know? So anyway.
Apologize, guys.
Yeah.
No, like I don't know a lot about sports ball, right?
Nope. Go sports.
But I do remember I really did enjoy UFC, and I just couldn't go from watching UFC with how like violent it was to watching boxing where it was just like it was so boring. Like, oh, he's gonna punch. Oh, look, he's gonna punch again. Oh, look, he's gonna punch again.
They should bring back the classic boxing where they weren't allowed to dodge. There was literally one dude hitting the other until one of them went down.
Like I remember like some of the fights I remember I got so excited was George St. Pierre versus Matt Hughes was a good one. But I think the one I got most amped for was Andrei Arlovsky versus Tito Ortiz.
Oh man, Tito was a beast.
That was like the pit bull versus the Huntington Beach bad boy. Like I got so psyched for that fight. But yeah, see, I dabble in other interests. I'm not all the I have layers.
Do you know when the last UFC
fighting?
Yeah. What? The original
early days back. Like they didn't have gloves. There was like, you know, there weren't too many like sanctioned rules because they were still figuring out what they were doing, and it was just blood and mayhem.
What is the guy on Street Fighter? The Indian character on Street Fighter starts with a D. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The reason that I stopped watching like UFC is like I think it was Silva that kicked the dude and broke his femur, and it looked like the dude from Street Fighter. Yeah,
right. That's a hard bone to break. Jeez.
Yeah, it was just like at that point, it was just like I can't watch this anymore.
Boomerang the shin.
But that's kind of like that whole era. That's when I watched UFC. I haven't watched it in years and years and years. But that's when like that sort of like the Silva and Matt Hughes and Andre Arlovsky and Tito Ortiz, like that era is when I was super into UFC.
And before Ronda Rousey started getting knocked out every other fight.
I never watched her.
Oh man, I remember.
I went to one of the gyms that Uriah Faber trained at in Sacramento.
He was a beast.
Say that again. Who?
Uriah Faber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah. How did we start talking about fighting?
I don't know. Something. We said something. Someone mentioned Mike Tyson.
And it just went left.
We just rabbit holed from there.
Oh, it was my fault because I said I was the Mike Tyson of Harry Potter. Yes, yeah.
Yes.
We went from Harry Potter to
UFC.
UFC.
God, we're so good at that, guys.
That is the hell of a segue.
Welcome to the
We
Rabbit
are the
Trails Power
segue
Ups.
champions. We will, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, anything. Like,
Don't ever remind me of that again.
Isn't it 7 degrees?
is it 7 degrees or
No,
6?
it's 6 degrees. If you ever watched that movie that he was in, what was it? I forget.
Was that Will Smith was in that, right?
No, not that one. The one him and the girl.
Separation?
No, it was him and the girl. Some kind of weird sex.
With Kevin Bacon and a girl, guys.
Yeah, and he was in a shower and he was butt naked, and it was just like, oh, that's the real 6 degrees of separation. It's just like, oh, yeah.
Hilarious. I used to watch like Goob. I know Goob will know this. You guys ever watch Tremors?
Yes.
Yeah.
I keep telling the guys we're gonna have a watch party. We're gonna watch all the Tremors movies. Obviously, not all in one go because there's like a lot of them now.
Really?
After number 4, they suck.
Yeah, let me look here. How many there? I don't know. The one in the Arctic was pretty good. Cold Day in Hell.
The Wild West one was pretty awesome.
So bad. The prequel one.
It was so good. They blasted with a punt rifle.
It was so bad. Trevor's franchise. Let's see
Is it
here.
as bad as Sharknado?
There are one.
Watch Sharknado too.
Sharknado is so bad, it's actually
4, 5,
good.
6, 7. So there are 7 Tremors movies and a brief TV series.
7.
I watched the TV series on. It was
So
on
did I.
Sci-Fi.
So did I.
It was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Did Friday the 13th get up to 7?
Friday the
episodes?
13th, it might be up to like 8 or 9.
I think they need to end at 13.
I was gonna say, they don't get to 13. They're missing a trick there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was sad because Kevin Bacon was only in the first one, and his character was my favorite.
But
then Bert took over as my favorite, and Bert's in like the rest of them almost.
He's milking that franchise.
Yeah, he's the lone holdout. So like of the original two guys, Kevin Bacon was in the first one, and the other guy, what was his name? Earl. He was in the first 2. I don't think he was in Back to Perfection. I think Back to Perfection is where Bert took over as the main Tremors guy, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with him in it.
Can we make an agreement? Can we make a quick agreement?
Sure.
Never mention the term milking and 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon ever. How about we do that? And just for future reference, there have been 12 Friday the 13th movies.
Really?
One left to go, and they can stop.
Yep.
One more, and they should stop. Yeah.
One more, and they'll reboot the whole thing again. Yeah.
Probably.
Last one I remember is, if I'm correct, it was Jason in Space.
No, it just was.
I remember seeing that one. It was utterly good.
It was pretty good.
I thought it was good too.
Did he go to space? Why do we keep sending horror creatures to space? Like he went to space, like Leprechaun went to
Because they
space.
can't die on Earth, Dizzy. You gotta try that. You gotta try up there.
Why do they send horror monsters to space? Like how is Jason gonna end up in space?
They can't kill any hot camping co-eds if they're in space. Dang it!
What horror monsters have we not yet seen in
I
space? Who do
almost
you
have
want
to
to
see
see in
this.
space?
Now I want to see the premise. How do they explain Jason getting to space? Like,
All
did
I
they
know
fire
is-
him off there to save everyone, or did he?
I want
sneak onto a
Tremors
spaceship?
in space.
Tremors in space. I don't think they've had it. They've had them in the Arctic, and they had them in Africa.
Next to the moon.
And they have them on Shrieker Island. I think that's like the Amazon or something.
Yeah. I want to see Gremlins. in
They
space.
have not sent
Gremlins
the
in
graboids
Gremlins
to
in space.
bro. Gremlins
Yo,
in space.
You know that they are actually doing a Gremlins reboot.
Really?
Don't know how I
Yeah.
feel about that.
It's been far enough away apart
Yeah,
that
I want to see more. So
Have
bring
you
it
guys
to-
watched the? Sorry, go
you
ahead.
might keep some puppetry in there, but
Yeah, bring it to the newer generations that
I'm
don't watch
booked.
older movies because they're uncultured.
Have you guys seen the new Roadhouse? I haven't brought myself to watch the new Roadhouse yet.
I refuse
still
to
haven't
do
seen
clips
it.
the
of it.
first one.
I'm
I've
with
seen
you,
clips.
DRay.
It looks good.
I'm
I
with you.
refuse.
I'm
I'm
here for
such
it.
It's
a
only-
big fan of the other Roadhouse. Like I don't know.
Exactly. There's only one.
How is anyone gonna top Swayze and Sam Elliott?
Exactly. Exactly.
Facts.
I mean, the trailer did look good.
I've read some reviews and it said, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It sets itself apart from the old one because it's not, a copy paste of like this, whole everything. So it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Come on.
Yeah, but it's not Sam Elliott or Swayze in it.
With Jake Gyllenhaal, that just means it sucks. So
Oh, wow. Kevin Hart's not in it?
Well,
Yeah,
why? 'Cause we can't have him as a guest on the podcast.
I guess it could be worse. Kevin Hart could be in it.
Oh God, I can't think of Kevin Hart. I can't.
You still got to see
It's just
Borderlands to see how it
It's
works.
coming out in August, and
Mr.
it's
Borderlands.
gonna hurt me so much.
Do you think they made him taller or is he wearing platforms?
No,
Oh,
there's no way to make him taller without some kind of CGI budget.
I mean, they did it with Tom Cruise, but I guess they
No, he
didn't.
didn't.
Nope, they basically I think he's like the same height as Claptrap.
No, he's actually.
They just
They
hired
never-
shorter actors.
They no.
Tom,
Vin
Tom
Rames
Cruise is a
not
smooth.
short.
Yeah, Tom
he's
Cruise is a
5'7".
smooth. No, Tom Cruise is a smooth 5'4".
He's 5'4".
He's a smooth 5'4".
Google says he's 5'7".
Trust me, he's 5'4". Him and Prince were the same height.
Wow. Prince was taller because of his heels.
Either way,
Exactly.
I'm taller than him.
Yeah.
So
Tall personalities, I think.
I'm 5'11".
Damn, Izzy.
That's a lot of dizzy.
How's it over there? How's the rest of your Amazon tribe?
Hey, wait a minute. Can we get an official Power Ups T-shirt that says "Damn, that's a lot of dizzy"? Can we do that?
That's a tall
I've
lady.
never hidden the fact that I'm tall. I talk about the fact that I'm giant all the time. I say I'm freakishly tall, like a drag queen feet. Like
Wow.
You're over a foot taller than my wife.
yeah.
Over a
In
foot.
all fairness,
Over a
though,
foot.
your wife is itty bitty.
Your wife is 4'11".
She's 4'9".
Oh wow.
Wow.
And three quarters.
And
No.
three
Oh,
quarters.
okay.
That's important to note.
Better give her those gosh darn 3/4.
Makes a difference.
She needs every quarter.
It's a difference
she can
between
get.
her having to sit in a booster seat or not.
Oh snap!
Oh
But-
boy, does she get hassled at Six Flags? It's like I'm
You
so
must
sorry.
be
You don't
this
you don't meet the height requirements for this
Come
ride.
here. You're tall enough now.
Wow.
Bruh, don't do that. 'Cause we cannot save you later when this podcast
Hey.
goes off.
Our budget does not support those
But
couch
yeah,
visits you're
so-
gonna have.
Just saying.
But yeah,
And
no,
I
like,
will lot to the feds real quick. I didn't see nothing, I didn't hear nothing, and I didn't do nothing.
Oh
every
wow.
once in a while, I forget that the Borderlands movie is a thing that is happening, and then I remember, and I get sad all over
You
again
get sad. You get
because I know I'm going to go watch it. Sam tells me all the time. He's like, Emily, he's like, you're gonna hate it. You're not gonna like it. Why are you gonna go watch it? I'm like, because it's Borderlands.
It's going to be entertaining still.
Don't
It's
give
just
them
not
your
gonna be
money.
good.
Hold on, Disney. You still haven't seen Halo yet, so how come you're not living with that same type of mentality?
Oh,
And
because I
Halo's actually good.
yeah, I just haven't got around to it. I don't particularly care about the fact that there's a Halo show. That's the one that hurts Sam, and he
Mm.
refuses to watch it.
Okay,
I
so one of
I
us,
actually really
Halo.
want to because I hear
one of
good
us
things.
is going to need to get a Paramount Plus sub just so we can watch the show and then we'll
And,
cancel.
and speaking
I
of
gotta
which, Veep, Discovery, the last season of Star Trek Discovery started.
It starts this week, right?
Yeah, it already
How many
started.
seasons
It's,
is
it's
there
already
now?
out. It's been. It's,
I'm definitely behind a few.
That is my girl. Fifth. This is the fifth season.
Fifth and last
It's
season.
on my list. I kind of want to see that one.
Oh, it's good.
I'm not
I
a
really
Star
enjoyed
Trek person, and you know why I want to see
It's
it?
very
Is because
Star
I
Trek.
know that there's a crossover episode with Lower Decks.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And
What I was
Lower
going to
Decks,
tell you.
I got hooked on.
What I was going to tell you guys, whenever you are needing to see a specific show, I can always show it in the Discord so that, when you guys do your...
Yeah, where we have our watch parties. Yeah, no, I think right
Watch
now,
party.
like,
Heck yeah.
between all of us, I think we have an account everywhere.
Pretty much. I feel like I need to be invited to this Discord.
You're in the Discord.
Yeah.
No,
You
I'm
just
not,
never-
'cause I asked
You
you
just
about
never
it. You was
log
like,
in.
You added things
Hold
to
on.
the
No,
Discord.
because I asked you about it. You was like, "What Discord? What are you talking about?" And I'm
Let
sitting
me-
there going,
Yeah, DRay the producer, right here. I'm looking at your name.
You're in the Discord, my dude.
You just never log in.
Snitch. Google
This
the snitch.
Discord. There you go. I've just tagged you in the main chat.
Your new name next time is the Golden Snitch.
Yeah, DRay the producer. This Discord.
And what can I say to that? It's like this dude just read out my whole title on Discord. It's like, I guess I am in there. Bastard.
You're right above Freak's big deck.
I'm right above free speak.
What? Free speak deck.
He's
It's Steam Deck.
got a second account for his Steam Deck.
Oh God, wait a minute. Hey Dizzy.
Yeah.
Dizzy. He said that right as I went into warp.
I'm gonna use that now. Going into war. Nice.
Like, oh God, no. He didn't say that right now, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my goodness.
'Cause
I definitely want to definitely start building up our Discord. I just don't know how to go about doing it.
I need to hop back in there and do some more tinkering, I think, at some point.
Because I like the
I'll do some
whole,
play and see what the one would
showing, having a video session and everybody could just chill and chat and stuff. That is a dope concept. I actually wanted that for the website.
That's pretty cool.
Main
It
website.
is pretty cool. And you know what? I'm a member of Our Lady Pieces Discord, and they actually they have regular events in there where the band goes in and like listens to their music with their fans and watches like their videos and their announcements with their fans. And it's pretty cool.
That's not a bad idea, but I need to switch seats because I don't want to be nowhere near International Ho's deck.
It's right. I can show it to you now.
Like, yeah, no, like our Discord,
The hell you say?
I'm gonna whip this deck out.
Hey, you're doing...
My, your deck is black. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh geez.
Just like Freak to whip his deck out on stream.
Hey, someone's gonna end up calling to Richard and never mind. Let me leave it alone.
Yeah, please leave it alone.
Good grief.
Somebody
We
hit
only
control.
need
Alt,
6 degrees of
D, and
Kevin
listen.
Bacon that one.
But no, like, DRay, if you ever see us just chilling in a voice channel in there, you're more than welcome to join. Like, V pops in. He's like, I have noticed V, you've been hopping in a lot lately. I think that's pretty cool.
Somebody send me a message on Discord so I can remember which email address I'm with that. So, because I don't
Send
remember.
you a message. Okay, just a second.
Yeah. But anyway, man, it's almost been an hour.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I wanted to see the Godzilla -1, and I'm just waiting for a better copy.
I want to see that one too.
Because
Watch
I
that
just
one,
saw Godzilla and King Kong: The New Empire.
How was that?
That was very good, very good. I was
Giant
impressed.
monsters fighting. What's not to like?
Right?
Good
Let me
CGI
tell you this.
animal, yeah.
Let me just let you know now. Godzilla gives 0 Fs. 0. Godzilla he don't friend nobody. He is a rogue.
Oh,
I
like
remember
that.
when they
I
started.
was in love with him.
I remember when they started the new Godzilla universe with the first one with Bryan Cranston in it. And I was so psyched. I'm like, oh, they got Bryan Cranston in a Godzilla movie. I was prepared to like sit there and watch him in the whole movie. I didn't know he died in like the first 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
If they had him in the rest of the
Game of
movie,
Thrones
there would have
on
been less
what-
CGI because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah, that's why they take you out quick.
Yeah.
Stop the budget,
Yeah. Don't get attached to nobody.
man.
Like,
Like,
Young
like,
is pumped for the new Godzilla movie.
what's it
I
called?
still want to watch that
Game of
Shin
Thrones.
Godzilla.
Shin
Oh yeah,
Godzilla's
guys.
pretty good.
House of Dragons is coming out later on this year. We got to do a House of Dragons show.
We just can't show any clips because of
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
figure out how to do it and not get banned
because
again.
they're
You can only show their faces.
Oh, dude, like you got.
Bruh.
Freak, were you there to watch our Game of Thrones episode before?
that I can show you guys. I actually kept that.
We might have to just act out all of the scenes.
We all
Huh?
picked our favorite moments, and we kept playing clips, and YouTube kept knocking us offline.
They
No,
showed
wait,
us
Wait,
the
was not
intro.
even, those kind of clips, no?
They showed
This
us
was
No,
before we knew.
live.
This was before we knew we had to modify the clips a little bit. We were just playing straight clips from HBO.
Yeah.
You were just copyright infringing everybody.
Man,
Yeah,
What
we
is it?
were.
What is the copyright? I don't care. Roll that
Trademark.
film.
It's commentary. That's fair use, you know.
No, listen, we've grown a lot and learned a lot about podcasting since then.
hey, you know the
No
beauty
doubt.
of it? We can just blame Glass.
There you go.
It's
He's
all,
not there to back
it's
it
all-
up.
it's all Glass's fault. His name is in the credits.
Oh, true. That was his. It's his problem.
That was his show.
It was his show. He's
But
the
no,
one.
we have learned, we have grown. We'll figure out a way around it. I should probably. I still haven't watched the first. I haven't seen any House of Dragons.
I watched
No,
the first
haven't watched them
season,
yet.
and I watched the first season.
It's
will-
funny because
It's all right.
It reminded you that it was Game of Thrones when the violence started. I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about that.
I think when you guys were really into that, I was getting into Blood Origin, The Witcher, which I really enjoyed.
I haven't watched that. I
It's
still need
so
to finish
good.
the actual
That's
Witcher.
the anime one, right? Yeah.
No.
No, they
that
made
was
like,
live
they made
action.
a
It was like a
prequel.
prequel.
Oh, it's like the spin-off.
was about
with
how-
characters.
what's her name?
Yeah.
It was all about how Witchers came to be. So it was before.
remember, it
It
was
was
good.
before the convergence. It was before the humans and the elves and everyone ended up on the same world. If you know anything about Witcher backstory, but it was leading up to the convergence.
So what I was gonna say is, I know I kept our banned video of the Game of Thrones because that was classic. That was probably to date one of our best podcast shows.
That
If
almost
only
got
they'd
us,
have left it up.
that almost got us banned from the entire internet.
Oh my goodness,
That's
we
about,
had
as,
way too much fun.
that's about as bad as having a folder with the DOD. Well, we won't bring that up now, will we?
Bonnie.
Damn.
Shout
we're
out
not
to
supposed
Bonnie.
do that. Shout out to
Oh.
Bonnie.
Anyway,
And shout out to Homeland Security.
leave them alone. They're not even there. Anyway, so we're about to roll out, everybody. Hey, Goob, what would you like to tell the people before we roll out, bud?
Pass.
You
There
forgot
you go.
You guys, we
You
do
got
this
the
every
puff
week. You have to have your final thought ready.
Something.
DRay, what do you have?
Let's say puff and pass. That's fine.
Yeah. What you got for the people, DRay?
Hey man, choose to be nice. You never know what other people are going through. Times are crazy, and the way things are going, it's going to get crazier. So be nice to other people. That's all
Indeed. Izzy, what do you have?
Mostly just, thanks everyone for showing up and letting us keep do this. Like, whether you're watching us live or you're going and you're watching us afterwards, like
I got. Facts.
you being here lets us be here, gives us an excuse to be here. And it's the highlight of my week every week. So
Oh, that's
I
cool.
love you guys.
Oh, so it's not hanging out with us in Discord. I get it.
Hey, you know what, Dizzy? But before we let International Ho have his last say, you know who else loves you?
Bills.
Hopefully, I love you. Hopefully, I loves you and the kids, Dizzy.
That's what that one is. That's what needs to be on the t-shirt. On the t-shirt with Hopefly, it just says Hopefly loves you.
No doubt. No doubt. International Ho, would you like to say to the people before we head out?
Why not? Chase your dreams, find your worth it factors, and thank you guys again for having us on. It's always fun.
Good. We appreciate you guys.
Chase your dreams. I love that.
That's a good one.
I gotta put
That is
that
a
in
good one.
something. Yeah.
I'm not
I love it,
inspirational
I love
like
it.
that. I'll just be like, don't be a dick.
I mean, it's pretty good. And don't be a dick. I'm gonna steal that. Yep.
Basically, don't be Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, everyone, again, thank you for coming to hang out with us. You know, definitely let us know what you would like us to bring to you in the near future. And even if you want to be a guest on our show, leave a comment in the video and let us know. Let us know what's going on with you. And we appreciate your time. And as we always like to say when we're heading out, good night, Graham Cracker. We will see y'all next week.
Wherever you are, Graham Cracker.
Peace.